Well, hello and welcome to the Dark Geek Zone on the road. I am Darren Eldridge. I am a Dark Geek, and we want to welcome you all to the show. We are at Event 9. We are at the Yarmouth booth. We are in the middle of the Summer Series LOD 2024. And tonight, we don't have any guests. And what you're looking at now is all the sponsors and people that have made this series possible. And tonight is going to be recap night. And we're going to talk about sponsors of the prize crate and some guests who spent some time in the Geek Zone here with us and all kinds of stuff. So right now, what you folks are looking at, these are the sponsors. And we want to thank them all for helping us. We do have a prize crate. We put a prize in every single week. And we're just going to run them down. And the first one was an American flag donated by Mr. and Mrs. Geek from DLE Property Management. That's the company that Jen and I own. And we donated the first one, which was an American flag. Because we in America and we love it. So that was our first prize. And the second one came from Meat Lovin'. And that was a Dino's gift card. Dino's, a great sponsor of the Cape Cod Dart League. It is a gift certificate to Dino's Restaurant. In week 3, we had an O'Shea's gift certificate that was donated by Stephanie Kozar. Thank you, Miss Steph. Then from there, Nick Morey, who owns Ruggies, a great breakfast spot and lunch spot right there at the end of 124 in Harwich. And he also owns the Other Guys Little Store Pizzeria and more in South Yarmouth. And Nick gave us a whole pile of gift certificates. There were some high out prizes given with them. There's some in the prize crate. So you can go get breakfast at Ruggies. Then our own Captain Shark went out and talked to Triple T Trash Talk and Tom Plant. And he got us a service checkup gift certificate from Platinum Auto worth just shy of $100. And 2 koozies from Platinum Auto Service. If you need your car serviced, Platinum's a great place to go, especially if you're into that off-road thing and that Jeep thing. They are amazing. Then we came down and Meat Lovin' again. Went down and saw his buddies at Brewster Pizza. Check out the Brewster Pizza Monday Night Luck of the Draw. $5 entry. Sign up 72730. Run by Meat Lovin'. Brewster Pizza stuck in a $25 gift card. And then at E7 brought a Longfellows hoodie. Our very own Ed the Plumber Kuna. He went and he finished off the big meal and said, "Yo, Dan, what do I get?" Dan the Man Robillard came from behind and gave him a beautiful hoodie, which he donated to our prize crate. Thank you, Longfellows and Ed Kuna. Then came Calvin the Closer, who always donates to everything. He is a manager at Cuffy's, and he does all kinds of stuff for us. And a huge gift bag stuffed with all kinds of things from Cuffy's. And at E9, which is going on tonight, at E9, Crystals by the Sea. Check her out on Etsy. She makes all kinds of beautiful gifts and stuff for the entire family. And she is donating a crystallized dark case that will go in it. So check her out on Etsy. E11, which is going to be in 2 weeks. E11 has a free entry into the second captain's meeting for the Luck of the Draw. So we only have one more prize to go. That's E10. That's E10. Hey, how's everybody doing? At E10, we're going to wait and see what that prize is going to be. We don't know yet, but then we'll have that prize crate given away. Now, I also want to run down some of the other things. You see our giant dart and our beautiful, right here, our beautiful little logo for D Productions. That was done by the one and only Darren Dozer Ray. Darren Dozer Ray, he is off in England, on the other side of the pond, and he makes these. Send him what you want. He can make any dart you want. You can see what he does with the flight. We have our Cape Cod Dart League flight over here. We have our D Productions flight over here, and the dart in the middle, and it is gorgeous. And we got some other things coming up with these darts, so we're going to be in touch with Darren. Meat Lovin' and Captain Shark. Those are the boys. Go the other way. Right there. Those are the boys. They're over there taking signups right now. They do the sign up while I do my silly little show. And those guys right now are taking all the signups for the luck of the draw, and there's no way without. And we're back. So there we are. I couldn't do it without Meat Lovin' and Captain Shark himself is also the captain of my dart team. And we also have Jen Rabello. Jen Rabello is a bartender extraordinaire. She fills us up with snacks and goodies and keeps this whole thing rolling. And we love Jen Rabello. Her husband Ken stops by and helps us out. And she is amazing here for us, and we're lucky to have her. All right. And while we're at it, we're going to thank Blues 2270 because they give us this place and everything that goes with it. So we thank you guys very, very much. All right. We also want to thank Dark Connect. We do all our scoring on Dark Connect. We run on Dark Connect. And they're working on the double elimination. We do it here. We got a little workaround, and I'm sure most of you directors know how to do the workaround, so it still works for us. We still get to use the Dark Connect and do the workaround. So we're hoping for double elimination. We're doing the Dark Geek Zone Open at the end of October here, and we're hoping we're going to have it. What do you say, Greg? Maybe? Maybe? So my IT team, Beefer, a.k.a. Tim Rutherford, also Skiz Rock, who we had on the show a little while ago, and are the IT guys. They fix all this stuff. They're a big part to blame, but without them, I couldn't get any of this going. So I also got to thank Adam because he is the man. I know nothing about tournaments till I met him, and now we're doing this. So hopefully we're going to get together. Maybe we get him down here for the Geek Zone Open. Who knows? If you're out there, Adam, we'll see. We're doing it October 26th, baby. Also, I got to thank my life partner, my business partner, and the woman who changed my life just a little bit, almost 30 years ago. And that's Miss Jen Eldridge. And I love you, Jen. And she puts up with all this and lets me do all this crazy stuff. And so I can't thank her enough. She's amazing. And Jen, I just love you a lot. I also want to go through our guest list. You can see them. They're signed up here. I love having the guests sign it. I got them listed on the back too. And I want to thank Dennis Cotto, Calvin the Closer, Melissa 7 and 3's Hall, Adam Skizrock, Sherlock, Patrick Paquette, Dax Muna. Dax, we can't thank you enough, man. You gave some legitimacy to the show that I never thought I'd have. And I can't thank you enough, brother. And Jillian Ritzman, the hot Scott, who popped in last week. You guys were amazing. You ladies were amazing. And I can't thank you enough for coming on this, doing this, and helping us to put some legitimacy into this. And hopefully we've all to learn. So I want to thank all of you. I want to give you a standing O. You guys are amazing. And of course, I can't do any of this without all you folks who actually take time to watch this or sign up or come and play or do something. So you guys are awesome. So now what I want to do real quick is I want to go through the tourney recap. So we have had some bounties. We've had some back-to-back-to-back winners, some back-to-back winners. I'm going to go over here. We're going to go into here, and I'm going to give a little transition. Boom. Here we go. So I want to recognize all our champions. On week one, our champion was Calvin, the closer, Castilius, and Peter, the donator, Field. And the runner-ups, believe it or not, were Dennis Alker Sr., that's Captain and Shark's daddy, and he was able to take yours truly, the Dark Geek, all the way to second place. The man shot amazing, and he was just awesome. And then on week two, Calvin was in the winner's circle again. This time he was in the winner's circle with the Cape Cod Dart League's own commish, Jimmy Chase. And that was the second time Calvin was in there. So the second place team on E2 was Mike Murphy and Todd the Mouth Moose. So that brought us our first bounty, and Calvin was the first bounty. And then the E3 champion, Dennis the Legend Cotto, collected that bounty. He and Eric Jocelyn took E3. And the runners-up were Calvin and Sebastian Capellas. So Calvin had been in the finals now several weeks in a row. So Calvin was really putting those points up and putting himself into a good spot. Now, on E4, Well, wouldn't you know it, it was the legend and the closer, Calvin Castillas. He and Cotto took first place again. And then the runner-up was Dave Morier and Eric Jocelyn. Now, what it did was it guaranteed us a bounty for E5 because Cotto and Eric were both in the finals. But the bounty was levied on Cotto because Eric came in second. And then we made it all the way to E5. And then Cotto collected his own bounty. He and Lori Kinsella, Lori the Killer. She's got a couple different nicknames, but she's an amazing shot. And she and the legend took first place, and they collected the bounty themselves. Now, then came E6. E6 was a big deal. That was the day Matt Dax Muna came down on vacation on the vineyard, decided to come over and spend the night with us. And he teamed up with who else? The closer. Calvin, the closer, ended up with Dax. What do you know? And of course, they came and they took the first place. But I will say this, Lee Baker and Nick, the Pussycat Lounge, Van Sissen, put up a fight. I'll tell you what, Lee Baker loves his LODs. That's why I like to call him LL Lee Baker. Loves the luck of the dogs. And he put up a huge fight, but Dax was, in the end, victorious. So we were going to have, again, Dax wasn't going to be back, so Calvin was the only one at E7 who could force a bounty. And wouldn't you know it, that Calvin, the champs of E7 were Calvin Castillas and Mark Sullivan. So Calvin has really pounded these wins with several different shots. And he gets a good shot. I'm not going to call, but that's what they call luck of the draw. You know what I'm saying? So those runner-ups were Joe and Sana and Alan Parsons Project. And Alan's won a 50-50. He was super happy about that. And that's one of the things he said he loves about our draws. We try to put some prizes out there. So even if you knock out first round, you might have a couple other ways to win and do some stuff. So we try to make sure that everybody gonna have a little fun. So we're hoping. So basically, that meant that at E8 last week, we had another bounty. The bounty was up on Cotto, but then Cotto got Big Sexy himself, Mike McGuire, as a partner. Mike McGuire had come because his buddy Bish, there goes Big Sexy right there, just walking by. But he and Cotto were partnered up, and they kind of breezed right through. But again, in the finals, they met up with LLE Baker. That was his luck of the draws, and he had for a partner Sue the Pink Widow Belial. And I'll tell you what, they shot amazing. Sue, one of the best female players we have on Cape Cod. She's just one of the best players, period. But she's really amazing. So I'm going to transition back off, give you a little look. So hopefully you caught all the champions and the runners up there. If not, all of these are on Facebook. You can go through each one. Check out the Cape Cod Dart League Facebook page. We post right after our tournaments, generally on Thursday. And also the Cape Cod Summer LOD Series has its own page. And everything is there too, so you can search and find that. So they put up a fight. Cotto collected the bounty. And here we are at E9. So Dennis Cotto has done 3 in a row. So he collected his own bounty. So yep. We will have a bounty on E9 because Cotto keeps being a champion over and over again. So, all right. So now what we're going to do here is we go to the handy dandy notes. And we know why we have notes, because we have the notebook. Why? Because Matthew Neal, stand-up comedy. You ever get a chance to see Matthew Neal, he's a riot. And if you go to the 137 gas station there at Dunkin' Donuts, Matthew works over there. Just ask him to tell you a joke. Say, look, Uncle Darren says you're funny. And then he'll say, who the heck is Uncle Darren? But he's a riot, and we will get him on the stream at some point telling some jokes. But we got the handy-dandy notes. We're going to go through and let you folks know what we got. So right now, the point leader is Calvin, the closer. Calvin is leading with 11 points. And right behind him is Dennis, the legend Cotto. Dennis has 8 points, and he's got a bounty on it tonight. So Dennis has to pull out a couple wins in order to put some pressure on there, and then some people got to knock the closer out to go up to get in there. Then after that, it falls off. We got Eric Jocelyn with 3. We got big, sexy Mike McGuire with 3, too, who could pull in a little bit and block them both and just give Calvin the win. We're going to have to see. Then we got James Chase, Peter, the Donator Field, Dax, Mr. Manhattan, Muna, Lori, the Killer Kinsella, Marky Mark Sullivan, and LLE Baker, all at 2 points. All at 2 points. Then you're coming in with the very own, the Dark Geek, myself at 1, with Dennis Alker Sr., who carried my little butt to that final. And then we have Mike Murphy, Todd Moose, Seabass, Sebastian Capellas, Dave Moyer, Paul Anu, Nick Van Sissen, Joe and Sana, and Alan Parsons Project pulling in the rear, and he's got 1 point, and that's all the people with 1. So I just want to give a huge round of applause and say thank you. You guys have been amazing. Everyone who's come to play. So next week, we're going to have E10. We're not going to have a Geek Zone. The Geek Zone is going to take the night off. We got a couple things I got to do, a couple meetings. So we are going to do that. But at E11, we are going to have the other co-commissioner of the Cape Cod Dart Leg, Tim Reynolds, a.k.a. Meat, our very own Meat Lovin', and he's going to be here. We got some really important information for the start of the fall 2024 season with the Cape Cod Dart League. We got some changes on the horizon, some shifting with divisions and some other stuff, and some stuff we're going to try with Dart Connect, I believe, if that's all set up. Shawnee Baker's working on that in conjunction with Jeff Parker, who's also, those boys are on the Shawnee Baker is Dart Connect for us on the Cape Cod Dart League. Jeff Parker runs the Your League Stats. We use both those sites. So we're going to try to ease up and get some stuff done. So we will have Meat, and he's going to go through some of that stuff. So we'll take the week off next week, come back on that E11 with Meat. That will be August 21st. So August 21st, we're going to pump that one. That'll be a big Dark Geek Zone, especially if you're in the Cape Cod Dart League. So now we have gone over that. So next week we've got E10. Then we've got E11, the last one. Then on August 28th, ladies and gentlemen, the reason we're doing this with Mr. Meat is on August 28th, we have our second captain's meeting for the Cape Cod Dart League. All the captains converge. We will converge here at the Moose, and we will have a meeting. We have a giant luck of the draw, too. You have to be on a roster and playing in that season to be eligible for that draw, but we will have that draw. We have raised sponsor fees. Sponsor fees have gone up $20. So if you have one team, it's $150. If you have 3 or more teams, it is $130 per team. Excuse me. So, captains, make sure the checks are correct. You need to bring your sponsor check. Your sponsor check is due on August 28th, either before in Jeff Parker's hands or one of the Board of Governors' hands, or it needs to be brought to the Moose on August 28th in order to receive your kit. You'll get your captain's kit, you'll get the schedule, you get the rules all rewritten, everything will be explained as far as rules and divisions and everything that's going on, and then we will also have the reps there. So if there are any questions, you go through your kit, go through all the materials, make sure you don't have any questions, make sure you know what's due and when's due as far as players do, and how the format and everything is going to roll. We're also going to have a giant luck of the draw. Should be a good time. It always is a good time. And then a week later, on the following Wednesday, we kick off the dart season, fall 2024. Good grief. Also on the 28th, we're going to give out the prize crate from the summer series. Everything will be calculated. Pictures will be out there. And then that prize crate is going to be given. We're going to have a huge thank you to all those folks. A huge thank you to all these guys that do their thing. And, of course, we want to thank all the people for watching and hanging out and having a good time with us. So we got a lot going on here. We're going to give you a little spin around now. So there's all the boys and girls right there warming up, getting ready to play. We have the 4 boards over there. We do have one more board right here next to our sign-up table. But right now they're there. And you can see some of them are blocked by the Cuppy sign. Some of them are not, but you can see they're all warming up there. She's behind the post, but that's our bartender extraordinaire, Jen Rebello. Jen's right there talking to Mr. TC. If any of you ride the RTA, you know TC. He's one of the drivers, but that is Jen Rebello, bartender extraordinaire. Those of you who have been to the Moose Frog tournaments, you know. I'm going to give one last look over there. Hey, Captain Shark and me Loving, give a little wave at the camera. Say hi to the people. Come on, give me a wave. Captain Shark. Wave at the camera. There he is. They got the puppy over there, too. You can't see the puppy. He's buried. But he's under there. Tank. There we go. There's the big man right there, Christian Burrows. And boom, we're back. The Jar Geek is back. Well, there you go. There was a little tour around the Moose. You got to see our favorite bartender. Got to see some of the people warming up. It is getting on 7:13. We've been going for, not quite. We'll see. We've been going for almost 30 minutes. We're working on 25 here. We've been pretty good. So we've gone over that. We want a real quick rundown, as we do at the end. We want to run down. Don't forget, Meat Lovin's got his LOD Monday night at Brewster Pizza. $5 get you in. Simple luck of the draw. Generally double elimination, and the bar matches the pot. You get down there. Last Monday night we had Taylor on the bar, I think it was. That's what we had on the bar. And so get down there. Bar matches the pot. Meat Lovin runs everything. Captain Shark's down there playing generally. Wednesdays, again, 2 more. 9, 10, 11. 9 going on now. We got 10, 11. 2 more. Come on down. Give us a shot and give us a little thing. I think Scotty's still running VFW, Plymouth Moose, on Thursday nights. And I'm guessing he's going to go. I know Minuteman will be starting up. They're doing their thing too. So Anna, the rest of the board up there, Jackie, everybody get ready. Don't forget, September, with City Open, baby. You got to get up there and get it. Yours truly, the Dark Geek will be up there. Meat Lovin will be up there. Captain Shark, a bunch of us go from the Cape. So make sure 14, 15, 16, whatever that weekend is of September. I'm sorry, I don't have it off the top of my head. Then October, the Tommy Gaskell tournament at the Liberal Club. The Dark Geek's going to be out there streaming. So we're going to do some streams. We might have a couple boards. Who knows? We're going to do some interviews. We're going to get some people up there. That place is amazing. I've never been. I can't wait. Thank you, Dean. Chuck Gregory is here tonight playing in our luck of the draw. So I've been talking to Chuck about it. Get excited. The tournaments are starting up, man. September, October 26th, the first Dark Geek Zone Open. The boys will be helping out. We're going to be right here. This place will be rocking. We finally got something back here again, so we're glad to have you. So don't forget, we got all that going on, okay? So we've done that. We've run down the luck of the draws. We're working on our 30 minutes. I'm going to get over there to get some of the bracket going. We're going to make sure everybody's in here having a good time. So I want to thank you all for watching. If you've seen it live, fantastic. It looks like we've been pretty good live, not dropping a lot. That's not bad. We are going to start to get into some live streams from the Cape, so if you got some people you want to see in that stream, let me know. You guys want to try and get something done, let me know. We will be streaming there on October 26th too, so hopefully we're going to get some professional stuff going. This won't be practice, and we'll be locked in and loaded for our fall 2024 season. Thank you for watching. You guys are amazing. I can't believe you watch my silly little show and give us some watches. Give us a share, a like, a subscribe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And hey, do me a favor. You know we're not here next week, but do me a favor. Every day, be the reason somebody smiles, all right? It's going to make you feel good. It's really going to make them feel good. And then for a little bit of time, man, the world's going to be a little bit better place. God bless. Love you guys. Thank you very much. We're going to go back to our slideshow champions and give you a little last peek. Good night, everybody. Thank you.